Hi, welcome to today. We're in our third day of November, and I don't know. I like talking to you guys about various things of my life, what I'm doing and stuff, because I think that's just, I don't know, the fluff of life. Maybe that'll be a book someday. The fluff of life. Anyway, so what I enjoy really talking to you guys about is like what my mindset is on things, how I view the world, what I would like out of the world. I don't know, because there's sometimes you get to the point where, let's just, for instance, say, finances are low. So it puts you in a state of mind that kind of imprisons you, because you don't feel like you can make the purchases that you want to make or make any headway to do the things that you want to do. But what I have found, and it sounds cliche, but it's very true, is that your state of mind is what keeps you where you are, whatever that happens to be. If your state of mind is of a positive nature, you will tend to stay that way. If your mind is of a negative nature, you tend to stay that way. That the theory, I think what is it? Einstein's theory of relativity? Is that it? I don't know. I apologize if I'm sounding dumb right now, but I don't want my food to get cold, so I'm going to eat while I'm talking to you. I hope you don't mind. This is a spinach and feta wrap from Starbucks, and they are good. Anyway, and hopefully my eating is not distracting from the message, but the Einstein's theory of relativity, I assume that's what it is. I didn't look this up, and this is coming off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure, it's the object that stays in motion tends to stay in motion, and the object at rest tends to stay at rest. So I would look at it like the object in motion is your positiveness. If you're always thinking positive, you always keep pushing forward. You always go towards those things that you want to accomplish. If you're negative, you always stay negative. You'll be at rest and you won't go anywhere. So, with that said, your objective is to always be positive. And again, I'm sure it's hard to do sometimes. I know it was hard for me to do sometimes. But what I have found is that putting yourself in that state of mind is so beneficial. It outweighs anything else. It outweighs... Sorry, we've got traffic here. We had somebody that decided they didn't want to turn. Anyway, that's a side point. So, it's tough to get in the mood to be happy. I know. I've been there. Trust me. But what you get out of it is so beneficial. You might think to yourself, this is a case in point. And I bring this up in interviews at Bite Squad. When I'm talking to potential employees, I say, listen, this is a customer service centric job. You have to enjoy dealing with people. If you don't enjoy dealing with people, you're going to find this job to be very difficult. Because at the end of the day, what we do is we pick up food from a restaurant and we take it to somebody, whether it's at their house or their business or what have you. That's the extent of the person's job. The hardest part is being a positive person throughout the entire process. Not that you're constantly being shown negativity, it's just the nature of people. So what happens is that you get complacent in your job, and you don't see what you're actually getting out of it. Not just money, but the satisfaction of, like, for instance, what we do, helping people. I mean, imagine that, you're stuck in bed because you just had a surgery, you can't get out, but you still need to eat. And there's a service out there that's able to bring you your food, and now it just made your day because now you're able to eat food. Or imagine that, you're a single mom and you work long hours and you have a child or children at home, and you want to make sure they're fed, and but you want to make sure they're fed good food. You're able to call on this service to send them something. The feeling that person gets that's receiving that is so overwhelmingly good. I akin it to being a flower delivery person, because 99 times out of 100, when you deliver somebody flowers, they're happy to receive them. I guess there's those few times they aren't happy to receive flowers from somebody, but for the most part, they're happy. So, what we do is we deliver happiness. And I know I'm stealing that from a book title from Zappos, but in essence, that's what we do. So every day, every order, in fact, we have the opportunity to be happy when doing our job, because we're bringing happiness to somebody else. That is just a small example of how you can take something that seems so ordinary in your life and look at it from a different perspective and see that you're actually accomplishing the goal that you want to accomplish. So in this job, you're able to be happy and put yourself in that happy state. Other ways to do that, you can put on a cool piece of music that gets you in a good mood. Don't listen to the depressing music, because that's not going to do it. Think of good times that you've had in the past and how you felt about them. Maybe you went to a cool movie or an amusement park or something of that nature, and it made you feel good. Think of those times. These are all ways that you can immediately put yourself in a happy state of being, and then start to turn yourself around and your life just by doing that. Because if you're, let's say you don't have a job and you are getting frustrated and mad because you're not able to bring in the income that you'd like to bring in, and you need to pay bills and all that kind of stuff, the only thing that being negative about it is going to do is get more negative. I don't see why you would think that if you're in a negative state of being, you go into an interview with somebody being negative, why anyone would want to hire you. So, again, sounding foo-foo, and just be positive. It gets cliche because people say it all the time and no one wants to listen to it. But I'm here to tell you, without a shadow of a doubt, that is the place where you need to be. Positive, positive, positive. Because you will see, once you put yourself in that state, your life will, I would say quickly. Some people say slowly because I think they're giving they don't want to give a false hope. But I would say quickly, you will see things changing and getting better in your life. You will start getting rid of the people that make you negative. Well, actually, no one can make you negative, but people can certainly harass you enough where you feel negative. But all those people will start just going away, especially if you stop thinking about them. As you think about them, you bring them into your life even more. If you stop thinking about them, they will go away. I'm telling you, it works. There are people in my life that I certainly did not want to be a part of my life, and they have gone away because I stopped thinking about them, stopped worrying about them, stopped caring about what they're doing. And those people might be watching this video right now and saying, "What? You forgot about me? I'll let you remember me right now by doing XYZ. I don't really care. Doesn't affect me. Why? Because I'm in a different state of mind than they are. Their objective is to make you feel bad. Your own objective is to make yourself feel good. So if you keep that in mind, I promise you, your life will change for the better in the way in which you want it to be. So, that's my 10-minute stream of consciousness today. I did not even finish my spinach feta wrap, but that's okay. Because if that, what I just said, helped anybody at all, I am elated. And you can feel free to tell me about how it helped you. You can leave a comment. It might not show up where, right? Because I monitor my comments because there are crazy people out there. But let me know if it helped you. I know it helps me. I know that my life is completely different based on that. It did that, and what put me in a negative state of being was the recession, but I had to change myself in order to get out of that. The opportunities are out there, jobs are out there. You can completely change your life for the better if you want it to change. And that's it. Actually, that's now 11 minutes. So, unless I do something fantastically cool today, that will be the vlog. My daily drives to work. And I hope you have a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.